All right, lads, evening. This takes me back to the good old days of the 2020 high points and 21. Right, I want to try and take you through a context one topic and deal with the essay questions in it. And the topic that I want to do is that of sort of social media, modern technologies, what have you. If you look here, you can probably see, I'm hoping, my screen with when it's cropped up. So it was in the German SAM and hasn't cropped up since. It came up in Irish in 2018, technology in the online word. French, it cropped up in 2018. I think it's one that's good to go again. So what I've done is I'm going to stop sharing that. I'm going to come back to me now. And I'm going to just go straight now to the PowerPoint, where what I've done is I've put together everything I've got on it, all right? So you can hopefully see there, those are the 3 times it cropped up. So the questions are there. There's always 5 bullet points. And remember, you're looking for 25 words minimum. Look, if you can get up to 50, 54, brilliant. Look, whoopie-doos, you know, but like we said, and you're always looking to do 5 separate bullet points. Make sure it's clear. So what I want to do is now, then I'm literally going to go through this with a sort of a commentary over the top of it, if you don't mind. So here we go. So bam, 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 I've got that. You can see that already. And I'm going to send you this PowerPoint as well separately, you know, this is just you. So why is technology important to young people? So away I go. Ich denke, Technologie ist absolut wichtig. So wichtig is a key piece of vocabulary für junge Leute. Warum? Ich denke, der Hauptgrund, main reason, ist Kontakt miteinander. Okay, contact with each other. Durch das Internet, mit dem Internet, im Internet, whatever you want, können wir immer wissen, remember if you go to your top 100 verbs, lads, wissen, the verb to know, but you can just go sehen, können wir sehen, or kann man sehen, was unsere Freunde machen und denken. Through the Internet, we can always know or see what our friends are doing and thinking. Das spart Zeit, weil man alles sehr schnell über das Internet macht. So one new point there, it also saves time because the Internet makes everything quicker. Einkäufe, Google-Suche und mehr. Es ist auch gut, weil es Spaß macht. Nicely, weil, very simple one, but it's made you that ich kann is a modal verb, which is good too. Ich kann online mit Freunden spielen. Man kann Hausaufgaben-Infos im Internet finden. Lads, we're way over the word count there. Okay, so why technology is important? But you can just get contact, you could say Kommunikation, Spaß, Zeit, it's all there. Okay, now, next bullet point was cropped up one was give information with the technology you use. There's not a lot of room to get in much by way of opinions and justification here, but anyway. Ich habe mein eigenes Handy. Mein eigenes, my own. You might have also come across mein eigenes Zimmer, my own room. Ich habe einen Tablet-Computer, einen Smart-Fernseher, Smart-TV, eine Spielkonsole und es gibt einen Laptop-PC im Haus. There's a laptop laying around the house. There you go. Das Handy ist am wichtigsten. It's the most important. And there's a great phrase, as if you were just to write this one out as a note from this bullet point. Ich könnte nicht ohne mein Handy funktionieren. I could not function without my mobile phone. Instead of funktionieren there, you could have leben, to live. So on we go. Ich benutze es, benutzen, the verb to use, es für Anrufe, calls, anrufen, but you could just say telefonieren there. Soziale Netzwerke, which might crop up somewhere else, Fotos und wenn ich im Internet surfe. So that's what I use my mobile phone for. Ich spiele online Computerspiele mit meinen Freunden, remember was that, mit meinen Freunden, auf der Spielkonsole. So that's the infinite technology used. Which form of tech you use most? So you're probably unlikely to get those two, but I'm just going to. Ich benutze mein Handy am meisten, the most. Aber nicht für Telefonieren. Ich mache viel im Internet. So you're making the point that your mobile phones really know about the Internet. Ich höre Musik, ich sehe YouTube-Videos, ich kann Sendungen streamen, ich sehe meine sozialen Medien, ich surfe für Information. So those are the things you do. If you want to scribble those down, you know, you could add, of course, ich fotografiere. And then a nice, easy, it's good, which is an opinion, das ist gut, weil es so schnell und praktisch ist. Bang, on we go. if you got this, I would be cropping it, I have to say, but you could bluff it anyway. Technology in the past, it was in the German psalm, but I can't see how it would crop up again. In den 80er Jahren, in the 80s, sweet phrase for you, hat man Fernsehen und Watch TV und Radio gehört. Das ist nur Radio. Das war Technologie. Dann hat man CDs, Satellitenfernsehen und Videospiele bekommen. And then those sort of things came on. But das Problem war, es gab, past tense, es gab kein Internet. There was no Internet. Es gab keine Verbindungen. But now, alles ist besser mit dem Internet. Now it's better than. Jetzt kann man alles streamen is a perfectly acceptable verb. Now, how much do you spend online? You can see, guys, I'm well over the word limit here. So off I go. Ich verbringe, to spend time, normalerweise mindestens 3 Stunden pro Tag mit meinen Technologieformen. Mindestens, at least. You could leave out maybe the normalerweise, and you could leave out most. Ich bin meistens, mostly auf dem Handy. If you don't remember meistens, you just go oft. Meine Eltern kritisieren das. My parents criticize it. Ich sehe einige Sendungen wie die Chernobyl-Serie über das Internet. Okay, that's what I watched last year. You can come up with a better one. There you go. Manchmal streame ich 3 oder 4 Sendungen, Programms an einem Abend. Oh mein Gott. Ich spiele auch Online-Computerspiele mit meinen Freunden. Wir spielen FIFA, manchmal bis sehr spät. Oh my God, guys, I see my spät doesn't have an umlaut there. Probably was auto-corrected. Das ist problematisch. You could just go, das ist negativ. But problematisch is quality we word. Manchmal, sometimes again, verbringen, there's that word again, Jugendliche, young people, so viel Zeit online. Das ist nicht gesund. That's all opinion, good stuff there, lads. Man muss aktiv sein und Bewegung bekommen. Key piece of vocab if you're to be scribbling your bits out of here, guys. Bewegung, exercise or movement, you know, good stuff. On we go. Some disadvantages with the use of technology, and we've hinted at that already there. And again, you know, you can borrow bits from ones into the other. So, obwohl Technologie positiv ist, again, should be no E on the end of that, must have been autocorrected. Gibt es manchmal Probleme? There's sometimes problems. Manchmal, there it is again, but then you invert. Verbringen Jugendliche, that's young people, viele Stunden online jede Woche. Guys, if Jugendliche is a word you need to scribble down, get it. Okay? Sie haben nicht genug persönlicher Kontakt mit Familie oder Freunde. They haven't got enough personal contact with family or friends just because they live this weird they live in this online world. Sorry, lads. Das ist schlecht für die Gesundheit. Man muss tägliche körperliche Bewegung haben. One must have daily physical movement. You could drop out the körperliche and you still have exercise there. Draußen, outside, in der frischen Luft. Again, if you can't remember draußen, just in der frischen Luft is good. Es ist nicht gut, opinion, wenn man viel Zeit online im Schlafzimmer verbringt. Eltern müssen das verbieten to ban, which is in your top 100 verbs. Lads, take a good look back over that. Infinitives and past participles of that top 100 list. Very good. Social media, I think I do both here. Advantage an. Ich liebe soziale Netzwerke und Medien, weil es so viele, key piece of word, Möglichkeiten. Again, note that bit of vocab, possibilities. You could go, weil man so viel tun kann, because you can do so much. But anyway, ich kann mit Freunden in Kontakt bleiben. Auch Familie im Ausland, abroad. Ich kann prominente Superstars auf Twitter folgen und ihr Leben ansehen and look at their lives. Okay, das ist interessant und macht Spaß. So, you know, that's what you think is good about social media. Problems? Jedoch weiß ich, now that's very tough. Maybe I should have just gone, ich weiß, I know. Jedoch weiß ich means however I know, dass es Risiken und Probleme wie Cybermobbing gibt. You could just go, Cybermobbing ist ein Problem if you're stuck, you know, it gets you away. Ich denke, soziale Medien sind schlecht für Konzentration. Right? Jugendliche denken jede Minute über ihr Insta-Fotos. They're thinking about their Insta-Fotos. Sie vergessen die Schularbeit. Okay? And then I sort of pull it together. Man muss nicht zu viel soziale Medien konsumieren. You don't need to consume that much social media. Das ist wie eine Droge. It's like a drug und nicht gut für die Gesundheit. Okay? Mobile phone, now specifically. Again, positives and negatives, and there'll be a wee bit of crossover here. Ich denke, es gibt viele Piece of Vocab für ihr. Vorteile, advantages, wenn man ein Handy hat. Erstens ist das nützlich für Kommunikation und Sicherheit. It's useful for communication and Sicherheitssafety. Man kann Eltern anrufen, wenn man den Bus verpasst, when you miss the bus. Ich benutze mein Handy als Notizbuch. I use it as a notebook. I think we've dealt with this even in one of those previous programs. Dann vergesse ich nichts. Schließlich, finally, kann ich mein Handy benutzen, im Internet zu surfen. Okay, yeah, I think we kind of touched on this maybe when we were doing the social media you use, when I talked about how my mobile was the most important. So there's just a few extra bits on the same thing here. Für Spaß oder für Information. Man kann Musik hören, Fotos machen und GPS navigieren. Das Handy ist zentral, weil es so nützlich ist. Handy is important because it's so, or central because it's so useful. Negatives. Es gibt einige negative Aspekte, wenn man ein Handy hat. Note that, wenn man ein Handy hat. Das wird like, weil das kostet viel Geld. You could say viel Zeit also. Jugendliche können es nicht aus der Hand lassen. Can't put it down. Das ist wie eine Droge. I think I've said that in the last one. Das Handy ist ein Problem für Cybermobbing. I think I might have said that last one. Meine Freunde surfen endlos im Internet. Endlos, without end. Und konzentrieren nicht. And they don't concentrate. So then your school mobile phone rules. Unsere Schule hat ein Handyverbot im Klassenzimmer. There's a ban. Man darf, one is not allowed. Man darf kein Handy im Unterricht haben. Now, if you can't remember im Unterricht, just say im Klassenzimmer. Wenn man das Handy in dem Klassenzimmer hat, you could say benutzt, gibt es eine Strafe, punishment. Okay? You could just go, ist der Lehrer böse if you were stuck. Both is like angry. Ich finde, so then the second part was where you had to give your opinion on it. Ich finde diese Idee total dumm und altmodisch. So you're going, oh, look, I love mobile phones. Wir können Informationen im Internet finden oder Notizen im Handy schreiben. Das Handy ist nützlich, nicht negativ. So you're criticizing the rule. Okay. Other uses of technology in school. Okay. Wir haben nicht viel Technologie hier und here's a nice obwohl, although es ein gutes Computernetzwerk gibt. Manchmal zeigen einige Lehrer interessante Videos auf YouTube. Who can forget German friends, lads? Das ist sehr gut in Geschichte oder Biologie. Das macht alles klarer für uns. That makes everything clearer for us. Sorry, zeigen there, guys, on the second line, to show. Weil es interessanter ist. On we go. I was scraping the barrel a bit for technology, to be honest. Alle Klassenzimmer haben Projektoren, projectors, aber ich denke, wir benutzen nicht genug Technologie. We don't use enough technology. Schulbücher und Schreiben sind altmodisch. This idea of books and writing, it's old-fashioned. You mightn't believe this, lads, but you're looking for bullshit, basically, to fill up your essay. And one last bit of tech was, die Schule schicken, to send, SMS-Nachrichten, Texts zu Eltern mit Informationen für ihre Kinder with infos. Okay, oh sorry, last one now, guys, and then I'll be done. I'm trying to kind of get this tight for time. Recent use of technology to do your homework. Letzte Woche habe ich das Internet benutzt und meine Hausaufgaben gemacht. Ich habe eine Sendung, so I use the internet, so I saw a program, maybe you could say eine YouTube video, oh, here it works, über the Normans, Vulkane, volcanoes, Tiere, animals, just if you can come up with something better, that's great, in YouTube sehen. Und das hat mir in, well, Geschichte, Erdkunde, Biologie, sehr viel geholfen. That helped me. Ich habe auch ein Foto für ein Projekt in Religion gefunden. I found a photo of Jesus or something. Und es war sehr einfach, and it was simple. Es gibt sehr viele Infos im Internet. That should be im. I must have corrected. So, moderne Technologieformen sind positiv, aber man muss das Internet vorsichtig benutzen, and there vorsichtig is careful. Okay, lads, so I'm going to just stop sharing very quickly. All right. So I hope that you can maybe download this, or you can just stream it as you're walking about if you're good enough 4G and so on. But you probably need to be looking at what I've got, to be honest, on the PowerPoint. So I'm going to send you two things, lads. I'm going to send you the link for this, obviously, because you're watching it now. And I'm also going to send you the actual internet and print it out if you want. You probably need to do one per screen. All right. Over this weekend, lads, I want to probably try and rattle out. I think I've got 5 of these. I'm going to do how I get on with my family. I'm going to do my area. I'm going to do holidays. I'm going to do school. And I've done this. All right. So that's the kind of the 5. And then look, lads, you need to be dipping into them. All right. So all the best. Bye.